Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rox with the 13th installment of Black Girls on Television. You guys know what I just realized? It's Friday the 13th, and it's the 13th Black Girls on Television. What is the odds, you guys? Y'all go play that on the lottery. I have made it a personal goal today that we're not going to spend more than 10 minutes on each show. This video will not be longer than 30 minutes, okay? You think I can do it? I think I can do it. Let's get to it, shall we? Okay, you guys, first up, Empire. So Cookie and the sexy Latino, they're having a fuck fest, you guys. Complete lockdown, no daylight, in the house, food delivered by her damn assistant, Portia. Yeah, they just loving on each other. While they're there, they're talking about some different things that Cookie wants to do. She wants to do this Cookie's Cookout, which is sort of like, I guess, a summer jam type thing where all the artists of Lion Dynasty, come and perform. And, sexy Latino was like, you should work with the people that kidnapped Hakeem. Remember I told you if you can't beat him, join him. She was like, hell, fuck, nah, bitch. Gotta be another way. So like I said, it's been 3 days. Jamal calls her. She doesn't answer the phone. He texts her and just lets her know that he's having problems with this song he's working on and can she help him? Now, she ain't supposed to be working with Jamal because Jamal is part of the enemy, which is Empire. But sexy Latino tells her, that is your son. You have got to help him, okay? That trumps everything. Good little advice from the sexy Latino. That's 1 point for him. So she tells him what he should do, okay, so he can work this song out, okay? But yeah, it's time to get on back to work. She gets up, dressed, and out, sexy Latino goes and talks to the evil Latino in the car across the street. And he was like, why you in there fucking on old girl? I hope you taking care of business. We trying to get to this money. Look like you losing sight of this whole thing here. Sexy Latino was like, just be patient. Don't worry about it. I got it. Just leave it alone right now. He's like, okay, because I don't want to have to do nothing to you, girl. Now, the showcase is coming up. They got this 3-girl group, which is Hakeem's like mastermind. The lead singer is not really lead singer material. One of the background singers is kind of taking her shine, and Cookie is just like, you know what? Your girl ain't the star. That other girl the star. Move her up to the lead singer. Bump old girl back. Okay, well, Hakeem doesn't want to do that. So he has made it his mission to get her together. He pairs her up with Tatiana. Tatiana teaches her how to be sexy. He gets her confidence up. He takes her out to the middle of a square and has her sing. Okay, command the audience. Do what you do best, which is singing, and make all these people want to listen to you. So she does it. She sings I Will Survive in Spanish. So once, they bring her back in front of Cookie, she got all the spunk and the spark of the lead singer. Okay, she bumped old girl a couple of times like, bitch, this is my spot. Okay, Cookie is like, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, bitch can stay lead. Okay, so that's it with that. Gutter Life. You guys know Andre is working on Gutter Life, and he's having a board meeting with Lucius and the rich white lady Marissa. I don't know what her name is on the damn show, okay? And he's telling them about how, Empire is about to go into this whole line of streaming music. And rich white lady was like, oh, I'm all ahead of you on that one, okay? I even know a gentleman who's interested, can be an investor. We gonna meet with him and talk it up and see what we can do there, okay? So Lucius is all for rich white lady Marissa to take care of it. He don't want Andre's input. He tells Andre, you know what I need you to do is go down to the mayor's office and handle this gang injunction that Fantasia Loaf has, because we find out that, Fantasia Loaf is part of the street, so she got shit on her record that needs to be handled. Andre doesn't want to do that because Andre knows that if he goes down there, he is threatening to become the old Andre. He tells his pastor, I can't get up in there with that girl, okay? All that ass and puss in my face. Ain't no telling what I might do. And then the pastor tells him, look, you can go down there and you can get exactly what you need out of her, and you ain't got to have sex with her. There's plenty other ways that you can get what you need out of her. I was just like, wait a minute now, what is what's pastor telling him now? Next thing you see Andre go down to the mayor's office, okay, meet with the lieutenant. Okay, of course she sees him. She thinks it's about time for, a early lunch break. He's sort of like, nah, I don't want that. I just need you to handle this for me. And she was just like, nigga, take them damn pants off and let's get busy. So she get to getting undressed and everything, and he pulls out his camera phone. He been recording her the whole time. He tells her, look, what you need to do is handle this gang injunction, or I'm gonna take this to the big mayor and you gonna get fired. Okay, so I was just like, now is this what Jesus would do? Ooh, Lord. Now, because because Jamal is truly Cookie's favorite. They know they ain't supposed to be meeting together and all that, because if Lucius finds out, he gonna be mad. But, you know, they meet up, dress up, go to dinner, get drunk, decide they gonna go back to the Lion Dynasty studios and, you know, work on that song, okay? So that's what they do. They working on it all night, okay? Wasn't that shit funny when Hakeem came in like 6 in the morning? I guess he was trying to get a jump on his day. And Cookie was like, oh my God, here he comes. She come running out there. He was like, what's with the whole walk of shame outfit from last night on still? She's like, don't even worry about it. What you doing here? She trying to stall him while Jamal sneaks out, because, you know, if Hakeem saw Jamal there, then it would be World War III. But while they were working together, you know, they got that song right, okay? We find out that Jamal's supposed to be working with some legend named Huey Jarvis. Once he sits down in front of Huey Jarvis and plays his song, you know, Huey is telling Lucius, like, wow, that boy really has it. You really did some great things with him. Lucius kind of looking to the side like, yeah, he do have it. And I didn't really do this. So what's this all about? He doesn't come right out and say that he thinks that he's been working with Cookie, but he has an idea that something in the fucking milk ain't clean. Now Cookie, because she wants to have this cookout on the, you know, the evil Latinos turf, she meets up with them and they're trying to hash out all the details, okay? And of course, Sexy Latino has set this shit up. Hakeem comes in the middle of it and like, wait a minute, I'm part of Lion Dynasty too, so whatever y'all decide, I need to be a part of it. They sit down, hash it out. It's a done deal, I guess. But Hakeem ain't really feeling it still. He's like, Mom, what you know about old Sexy Latino? I don't think I trust him too much. You think you trust him? And she was like, oh, you know, he's good. He good people. And he was like, yeah, and you need to keep your eye on him. I actually think it's kind of interesting that Cookie, with her being so street smart, doesn't really see a shakedown when it's right in her face. Now, I know she's involved with him sexually and all of that, but still, I'm just like, would she have even let her guard down enough to lose her mind, so to speak, and the whole loving of this Sexy Latino? And he is a good looking man, but it's just like somebody that you know, flirt with the street this hard. It seemed like she would see it, but maybe, child, okay, it's a show, right? Now, let's jump back to the rich white lady Marissa. Her and Lucius, they need to meet up with this man, okay? The man is at a gym. He's working out in the ring, okay? And he's your average, arrogant, cocky. He knows that they need him for what they need to do with this, you know, streaming business and everything. So the whole thing is for Lucius to go and make nice with the man, get in the ring, play around with him, you know, get him to agree to sign, you know, on this project. Well, Lucius gets up in there and, you know, like I said, the man is cocky, arrogant, kind of an asshole, and Lucius knocks his ass out because, damn it, I'm gonna be the only arrogant, cocky asshole in this ring, okay? So rich white lady Marissa is just like, you fucked that up, okay? That was a bad move. Now we got the schmooze to try to get him back on board. So he's in the hospital now. They go visit him in the hospital, you know, and they trying to make nice. Then they realize he has a morphine drip there, and all we got to do is really just drug his ass and make him draw up a contract and sign it, okay? So that's exactly what they do. So while Lucius is talking to him, rich white lady Marissa is over there just pressing the drip, pressing the drip, pressing the drip. He get all loopy, calls his lawyer, says draw up the contract, okay? So it's a done deal. He draws up the contract, he signs it. I guess they got whatever they needed out of old boy to get this business off the ground. But Lucius has bigger problems, you guys, and throughout the show we keep on seeing him have like these sweaty ass flashbacks. He can't get control of them, of his mama. Now you guys know the mama has a mental problem. Mama is running around the house trying to find some damn bullets. Okay, do you know where Mama bullets at? Mama, I don't know where your bullets at. Okay, I saw them on the desk the other day, but I don't know what happened to them. I shouldn't laugh, you guys, but you know, Lucius, as a kid, he hides the bullets from his mom because he knows that either his mom is going to kill herself, kill him, or kill somebody else. Okay, so he hides the bullets from her, and you know, she's frantic. She's trying to find them all over. Well, eventually she finds one bullet. She just sort of like, there is my bullet. That's kind of how I feel when I find my bullet. I know, ain't time for nasty time, y'all. We see this flashback coming to fruition, this last main flashback when Lucius and rich white lady Marissa are celebrating. They at a club, they see this beautiful black girl, they want to take her home and have a threesome. Old black girl is with it, rich white girl Marissa is with it, and of course Lucius is with it. So, you know, they go on back to the house, they all kissing and hugging on each other. I was just like, this is what, you know, Jada sitting there watching it with me. I was just like, no, why the fuck? I mean, we're supposed to tell the child to get up and leave now? Like, this is fucking ridiculous. So rich white lady Marissa gets a phone call. She goes off to the other room and all of a sudden she's crying like, I'm so sorry, and yes, I know, and it's just going to be a matter of time, and I promise I'll take care of it, you know. She's doing all of this, and Lucius is just like, the fuck is going on? He goes and snatches the phone out of her hand and is like, listen here, lesbian. I don't know why you don't trust your girl, but you better get used to me being around, and she's a good person, she's a good lady, yada, yada, yada. He doesn't even realize that he's probably not talking to some lesbian, and that instead, you know, rich white lady Marissa, you know, she just like, you kind of messed up, you shouldn't have did that, and Lucius is just like, you got springtime in there now, you fucking around with the winter, and I'm trying to get shit heated up in the other room. So he gets her back on track, goes back in the room, they about to get busy, you know, he leaned over to the girl about to kiss on her, and he sees that she has a gun tattoo right here. So that's it, y'all. That's the final draw on the flashbacks, okay? And then he sees, you know, his mom, she done got that bullet, she done put the bullet in the damn gun, and she got the damn gun up to her head, and she just keep on going like boom, boom. Okay, almost like she's trying to will herself to do it, to shoot herself in the head. So now we know this is where the whole boom, 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 bang, 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 bang came from, right? Okay, now Lucius is all hyped up. He called Fantasia down to the studio. Okay, he was just like, damn it, we about to put this song on wax. It's about to be on and popping. This is it right now. We're going to take it in one take. They get to rapping on the song. Fantasia is looking at him kind of like when your man tries some new sex moves. You've been having sex with him for years and years, and he tries some shit new, and you be looking at him like, man, fuck, where this come from? Fantasia is looking at him like, you all right, Bruce? He got the damn gun. He using the gun sound of, you know, the little Russian roulette of the thing spinning. He's using that and pulling the trigger. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, Lucius, you know they got computer sounds for that. You ain't got to have the actual gun, bro. I'm gonna need you to put that shit down. But, yeah, they do the song. You know, he doing all his rapping. Something, rap, with his country, DJ from Hustle and Flow, 3-6 Mafia kind of sounded self, and, that was it. Alright, you guys, I went a little bit over on that one. We're gonna see what we can do with Scandal. So, Olivia and Fitz, okay? They just a charming old couple, honey. They done worked out this disarmament treaty with the Middle East. I guess we can credit Olivia to it happening. They're at a dinner, all the people, all of the correspondents and everybody is around the table. They just love and live. You know, she's talking to them and having a good time. Cyrus is over there with Abby like, I don't feel right about this. Something ain't right. She ain't gonna pull this off. And Abby was like, yeah, I think she is. Look, okay. And like I said, Liv is just right in her element. While she's talking to this one particular guy, he lets her know that he's got some shit on the Middle East that he can let the U.S. know, but he wants asylum, okay? He wants to defect over to the United States. So they go behind in the kitchen. He tells her, yeah, I got some information for you. You get me asylum and it's a done deal. So she goes and tells Fitz like, hey, he says he has this information and I think we need to check it out. Cyrus is like, hell no, now we got this disarmament treaty. Don't blow this up. This is a big deal. Okay, Russians used to do that all the time. They just do that to throw you off. He ain't got no information. He lying. But Fitz was just like, okay, we'll look into it. Go on and I, stall a little bit and so you can try to do a little research on it. So Olivia's just like, all right, that's what my man say. That's what I'm gonna do. So she leave out. Cyrus tells him, okay, well, let's open up an investigation on how Rowan got freed. Fitz was just like, nah, don't worry about that. I'm on that already. Then he pulled a damn Shawnee out on his ass. It was like, thank you for your services. So Cyrus has been put out, you guys. He got to work on it from a different angle. So since Fitz doesn't want to listen to reason, he gonna just tell David. So that's what he tells David, gets David all hyped up on the whole Rowan getting out of jail. You know what? I'm on it. I'm about to get the FBI. We're gonna find out what happened, who let him out of jail, how it all went down. Now, Olivia has problems for sure. Melly calls her and is just like, bitch, you said you was gonna work with me on this deal. I got your daddy out. Okay, that means that you need to help me. Olivia was like, I didn't agree to no deal. She said, bitch, yes you did. And if you don't bring your ass down here, I'm gonna tell Fitz what you did. Okay, so she hang up the phone because she ain't got time for this shit. Okay, so this bitch got a fucking gallon size, Costco size carton full of damn Tums for her bubble guts. She get to her damn office, and the mean Secret Service man, you know, he's there. He takes her up to her floor, and Rowan is there. Rowan is just like, look, I ain't playing this time. Somebody is trying to kill me. As long as I'm alive, you safe. I'm gonna try to make sure that you safe. But if they kill me, bitch, you on your own. But you need to know that I loved you. You are my best creation. I am super proud of you, okay? He got this look of fear in his eyes. At least that's what we think, child. We don't never know with Rowan. Rowan has pulled this kind of card a few times before, but for whatever reason, when you move over to Bubble Guts, Olivia feels like somewhere in there that, you know what, her dad this time is telling the truth, that he's innocent. Funny that she would think that he's innocent this one time after all of the damn death and destruction and mayhem that he's caused over the years, but okay, I guess we compartmentalizing, bitch. We ain't got time to be thinking about shit that happened in the past. We talking about right now. But whatever. She goes and talks to the gladiators, and the gladiators is like, you need to get him to talk first. You can't give him asylum until we know exactly what he's saying is going on. So she figures out a way to get him away from the Middle Easterners. They give him some kind of pill so he gets sick, so he's in the hospital. So while he's at the hospital, she can go and talk to him. She is like, look, you got to tell me something. I need to know something first before I say we're going to give you some asylum. So he said, yeah, this is the location. There's something going on at this place right here. So she goes back and tells Fitz, look, I need you to stall a little bit more. We need some time to test out where this location is. So Fitz says, okay, gets the vice president to say some dumb shit on TV, tells her to put her foot in her mouth, which you know the vice president is good at doing. So she tells the media when she's out one day that, yeah, that disarmament thing is real fine and good, but I'm more interested in the ladies getting some education over there. You know, hell with all of that. That shit kind of put Razani, I think that was the Middle Eastern guy's name, puts Razani off. I'm like, I don't know if I can sign this treaty and you got this lady over here crazy. That buys them the time that they need. They doing the research on the location, and the gladiators find out that nope, it's not a nuclear facility, it's just a damn soda factory. Olivia's pissed. This motherfucker done told me it's some damn nuclear shit going on over there, and they making cherry fan up in this bitch. She goes back down there, you know what, you lied to me. This is no damn nuclear plant. This is a soda factory. How dare you? You on your own. I won't say that we was working with you at all, but once you get out of here, we ain't dealing with you no more. He was just like, wait a minute, no. I promise you, this is true. This is really something there. It must be a mistake. Olivia don't want to hear it. So again, the peace treaty is on. Now she calls Jake to the Oval Office. When Jake gets down there, she's got her frantic Olivia face, and she tells him that this time Rowan is not lying. Somebody's trying to kill him and that he's in danger. Jake was just like, what the fuck, you didn't ask me down here for this bullshit? You actually believe that your daddy is in danger? Live, please. He pulling the wool over your eyes like normal, and I mean, what did you expect me to do? You wanted me to come spoon down here, get cozy with you, and let you know that everything was gonna be alright? Tell your fucking boyfriend to fix this shit. Olivia, now she need Jake, but that damn pride in Olivia, okay, she was, oh, you just upset that I didn't choose you. I was supposed to choose you when you gave me the choice of saying, I was like, girl. That Olivia is something special. So while they arguing, here come Fitz walking in. Hey, what's going on? Any news on Rowan? Jake was like, nope, sir, not yet, but you better believe I'm on it. Because Jake said, bitch, when I find his ass, I'm going to kill him. And then we see that Jake is working with Huck again. And, you know, Huck gets whatever information that he can for Jake. And then Huck was like, hey, I think I'm going to have to pull out now because I see your crazy is showing back up. And look, I can't let my crazy out because if I let my crazy back out, it ain't no getting it back in, okay? And I need to stay level. I need to stay normal. I need to have a regular life. Jake was like, but it's Rowan. And Huck was like, I don't give a fuck, okay? I promise you, you about to go off the deep end. You on your own, bruh. Now, Olivia, like I said, she's stressed. She knows she needs to tell Fitz, but she just can't do it yet. Abby even tells her, look, David is on the search, the hunt to find out how Rowan got out. He got the FBI on it and everything. Olivia's like, damn, I mean, I know I need to say something, but all this fun I'm having with the power and being able to just do whatever I want to do, fuck on the president, go to my office, live in my own house, sleep in Dolly Madison's bed. Yeah, I'm not ready to give that up just yet. Plus, I know Fitz is going to be done with me. Abby's just like, okay, I'm just letting you know. Even one night while she's in the bed with Fitz, okay, and Fitz is just like, what's on your mind? And she's just like, honey, if you only knew. I don't want to talk about that right now. Don't even turn on the TV. She pulls out an old mama from Baby Boy, okay? When she told Melvin to hold her, she was just like, hold me. The damn deal is back on. Rosani done got over what the vice president said, okay? And they about to sign this peace treaty. They got all the media there, okay? It's this big historic event. Right while it's about to be signed, Quinn calls Olivia just like, hey, we got a mistake here. Huckman realized that that's not a soda factory. It could very well be a nuclear plant. We don't know, but we do know that they bringing in a whole bunch of water tanks. Nothing ever leaves out of there. So now we thinking that they cooling some shit down. We don't really know what they cooling down, but he can't sign that peace treaty just yet. Olivia calls Abby, and she's just like, stop it. Make sure he can't sign that right now. She's rushing to the hospital. Okay, Abby goes and interrupts the president. You know, he's looking at Abby like, what the fuck you doing? Okay, and she whispers in his ear, so he puts his pen back down, not quite ready to sign yet. Olivia gets to the hospital to talk to the Middle Eastern boy. Okay, he ain't in his bed. She goes to the bathroom and he done sliced his damn wrist, bleeding out. She's like, oh, somebody help us. We find out, oh boy, he's gay. This is the reason why he wants to defect. Come on over to the U.S. Because in the Middle East, you can't be gay. Okay, and he got this boy named Amir he's in love with. He wants to come to the States and live free and open and not sneak and lie and all of that. Okay, so Olivia's like, look, we got you covered. We did realize that that facility is something other than a soda plant, so it's all good. You and Amir can put your rainbow flag out in front of the house and live happily ever after. Now, David, he done finally got the goods on how Rowan escaped. He meets with Cyrus and he's like, hey, I got your information. Cyrus is like, okay, well, what was it? He said, yeah, Olivia Pope is the one that got him out. Cyrus is just like, y'all know how Shonda always playing music. I thought they was gonna play some damn Kirk Franklin, you know, because I'm sure Cyrus almost caught the Holy Ghost. He was gonna shout right there. He was like, thank you, God, for favors. So we see the FBI detaining Olivia, you know, in the White House, and she was just like, on what grounds? And they were like, aiding and abetting a criminal. We see Fitz, you know, walking with his Secret Service to this area where they're holding Olivia, okay? And he goes in there and he unhandcuffs her and he says, now, they tell me that you let Rowan out, but I know it's a lie. Because my baby wouldn't do this to me. She wouldn't lie to me. She wouldn't let that crazy man out of jail. I don't know how this happened. Okay, but I do know that you did not do this, right? Olivia just looking at him. She goes on and she tells him exactly what happens. We don't hear it. We see it, but it's real dramatic because they have the music of Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow? I was like, is that Roberta Flack singing? It might not have been, but it sounded like it. I was just like, oh, maybe it is. Anyway, it was a cool enough scene. Fitz is so taken aback. He is just through with Olivia. She's looking at him kind of like, please don't leave me. This is what you thinking is going on. He look at her like, bitch, you got me fucked up. Okay, your ass going to jail. He walks out. She cries. Okay, I'm just like, oh, y'all, I know I was supposed to feel sorry for her, but why was I watching that scene just smiling? You know, normally I can muster up a little bit of sympathy for Olivia, but I was like, bitch, you had that shit coming. I don't feel sorry for you in the least little bit. That's what the fuck you get. So we think that Fitz is gonna let Olivia go to jail, right? Okay, Cyrus comes in, you know, he got to play this right, be sheepish, but still kind of help Fitz through it. So he goes in there and he tells him, okay, this is what we need to do. We just tell Olivia that, you know, she needs to help us try to get her father back. And Fitz was just like, nah, I got another plan there. Go get her out of jail, bring her here to the residency, okay? She is going to live here from now on. Go get all her shit out of her house. Cyrus was just like, what? You gonna let her out? You just gonna let her go like that? And he was just like, just do what I said, okay? And Cyrus was just like, but he killed your son. Fitz looks at him like, well, I forgave you too, right? Cyrus couldn't say nothing because, you know, Cyrus got quite a bit of blood on his hands as well. So Cyrus was just sort of like, oh, okay, you know, he walks out. So next scene, we see Olivia. She is showered in her bathrobe and she's in the White House. The phone rings again. It's Melly. Bitch, that's it. I'm telling Fitz because you ain't came down here. We had a deal. Olivia was just like, I already told him. Get out of my fucking face. Shit, I got other shit to worry about. While she's talking to Melly, she sees her stuff getting moved in. She's looking like, what the hell is going on here? Fitz shows up at the door. I got it all worked out for you, baby. This old creepy ass, scary music started plan. I was like, ooh, this is weird. He tells her that him and Jake got a different plan. They're not gonna kill Rowan now. They just gonna bring him in. Your daddy ain't gonna die. She was just like, okay, well, that's fine, but why are my clothes here? And he was just like, oh, I didn't tell you? Yeah, you live here now. I done moved all your shit here. I'm gonna sign you Secret Service detail. You about to be under my thumb. I'm going to protect you. You're gonna be safe here in the White House. It's gonna be all good. You're gonna be decorating Christmas trees till you turn blue. I am gonna be all over you, baby. Kind of like a thundercloud, just ready to clap on that ass anytime I need to. Okay, Olivia's just sitting there looking like, oh my God. This almost seems like this might be worse than the bitch just going to jail. Y'all know how Olivia like her freedom. Fitz was just like, you see how I did that? I fixed all of that. I didn't even need you and Cyrus and Mellie's help at all. I'm a big boy. But when we see Jake go to the location where they think that Rowan is because he's finally detected where he is, okay, when he goes in the room, the old evil Secret Service man is dead on the floor. And of course, Rowan is not there. We see Rowan in, looks like a big warehouse somewhere, and Hook is talking to him. So now you need to explain yourself. So that's how the show ends, you guys. So, oh my God, does that say 20 minutes? Have I been talking that long? I'ma edit it down, you guys. It ain't gonna be that long. What did you guys think about Scandal? I loved it. Scandal is getting back better. Maybe because I think we all kind of want Olivia to kind of get it handed to her, and it's starting to happen. So I enjoyed Scandal, didn't you? Now, you guys, lastly, How to Get Away with Murder starts in the future. Only 3 days out. Bonnie, she stops the kids that's trying to run out. Wes and Laurel. Y'all, I got the names today. Y'all gonna be proud of me. Wes, Laurel, Connor, and Michaela. She goes up to him and is like, y'all need to get on board. Now hand me this fucking gun or else I'm gonna kill your ass myself. Wes hands her the gun. We don't know what none of that means. Okay, then it flashes back to the present. We can officially say that Bonnie done went off the deep end. That bitch is in the shower. She just got the water running on her. And she is just running over the argument that she had with Annalise in her head. Okay, so yeah, I ain't too sure about old Bonnie. Girl needs some medication or something. As of now, I think that Miss Bonnie is through with Annalise and the Keaton 6 or whatever the hell you call them. Bonnie done went underground, okay? She not going to work or nothing. Now, in the meantime, we see Connor. He's panicking because when he got home from that whole little sting operation, he sees signs of a struggle and his boy Oliver is not there. So he rushes over to Annalise's house. There's some damn spilled milk on the floor. This Philip then came and got my baby. Annalise was just like, calm down, that might not be what it is. And you know, Frank and Laurel is everybody is trying to get him to calm down. He's like, damn it, I know something happened. Y'all done got my man killed. Annalise was like, I told you guys and stupid asses not to do this. Okay, Nate, go on and call it in. Okay, y'all, Nate is there because, honey, Nate thought he was gonna get him some drunk, resentment loving the night before. That nigga showed up at her damn house, and Annalise was like, you think you about to fuck on me and you still mad at me, honey? Oh no, I'm not spreading my legs for somebody that is still mad. Yeah, you drunk, sleep that shit off. So the next morning when Connor gets over there, that's when, Nate is down there already. So Nate is about to call in the missing persons report. All of a sudden, here come Oliver. He walks in like, hey, y'all, I went and had late night coffee with Philip here. He want to talk to you guys because I don't really know what's going on with this whole thing, okay? And everybody is just looking like, what the fuck? So they sit down with Philip, okay? Annalise is trying to be as soft-spoken and apologetic as she can be. You guys know that is not Annalise's strong suit. Philip is just like, look, I know you guys think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I might be a little weird. No, I'm not related to those people that died. My parents are so-and-so and so-and-so. I'm not trying to get no money out of them. Annalise is like, we are so sorry. It's just a misunderstanding. He is just like, yeah, you know what? I think I need to either go to the police or I need to sue your ass. And Annalise was like, well, what do we need to do to fix this? And he was like, I don't know yet. Let me think about it. So y'all know Annalise is pissed. Y'all done fucked this up. But when he leaves, Michaela was just like, hey, let's try to find some DNA on him and test to see if he really is still related to, the couple that was killed. So they're looking around and Oliver is just like, oh, well, this dude, for whatever reason, he got a damn chewed up straw, I think it was, said that he had all this drinks at the, the little diner that they had went to go talk. So now they got some damn DNA evidence. So Annalise was like, Frank, Make yourself useful. You and Asher take your ass down to the lab and try to get that shit tested. Laurel, I need you to become my new Bonnie because Bonnie ain't coming around. Even though Annalise tried to call Bonnie and apologize, Bonnie was like, fuck you, bitch, I ain't coming in. So Frank and Asher go down to the lab, sees his lab connect and was like, look, I need you to test this and make it a rush. Now, Annalise, she goes and talks to the adopted kids. She tells them about Philip. Hey, do you guys know him? They're like, no, we don't know him. We ain't never heard about him. She was just like, well, look, we still trying to get some research on him. Don't worry about it. You guys are safe. Okay, we have somebody on him. And they're just like, yeah, well, we see how that turns out half the time. We don't trust that. Okay, but they don't have no choice. While she's talking to him, Sinclair calls. She wants to offer a plea deal. So they go on down there and talk to Sinclair. And Sinclair was just like, yeah, we gonna give him, I think they said 30 years. And old girl don't get nothing. Catherine, y'all. Caleb gets 30 years. Catherine don't get nothing, y'all. Y'all proud of me with these names? Annalise was like, yeah, I don't really think so. But Caleb wants to think about it. Wait a minute. Now, you know what? Maybe we need to deal with this because, you know, I don't want her to have to go to jail, and if I gotta do the time, then fine. Annalise was like, hell no. She's offering a plea deal because she's scared they're about to lose this case. Do not do that. And he was just like, 30 years is not as bad as the rest of my life. I'm just like, fuck, it is when you already 25 and you about to do 30 damn years at 55. I mean, I guess you're going to have some more lifespan, but yeah, I don't know about that deal. Anyway, he want to think about it. So now Annalise was like, Michaela, get your ass over there and flip out your titties or whatever you got to do and try to get him to change his mind. He does not need to take this plea deal. Catherine calls. She wants Wes to come over there because she's had some kind of connection to Wes. She feels like he's always on the up and up with her out of the rest of the group. So while Michaela is trying to convince Caleb not to take the plea deal, Wes tells Catherine that maybe she should take the plea deal. Annalise finds this out and is mad at Wes, like, why would you do that? I sent you over there to keep them from taking the plea deal, and Wes is feeling all guilty. Like, well, I did it because I'm the one who killed Sam, and if I would have confessed to Sam's murder, everybody's life wouldn't be in shambles right now, and everybody would have moved on, and, you know, so maybe this is kind of in my way fixing the problem that I've made for everybody else. Annalise was like, you know what, nigga, something wrong with you. Okay, you got too close to this case. I'm taking you off. Now, they got until 5 o'clock to convince these kids not to take this plea deal. Frank and Asher go back to the lab and they was just like, hey, what's going on with our results on this DNA test? And the girl's like, look, I don't have time to do this. The ADA brought in all these samples, like over 300 samples that I've got to test, and I can't be tied up with this shit here. Asher was just like, wait a minute, was the ADA Sinclair? And the lab connect was like, yeah, that was her. And that's when Asher was like, you know what, this bitch been listening to everything. She got a bug in this house and she been listening to our every move. We need to find the bug. Okay, so he goes back and they tell Annalise. So Annalise puts the kids up to looking for the bug, but since they know that the bug is in there and they know Sinclair is listening, they make it seem like Annalise is putting the kids on, you know, looking through discovery to try to find something to keep these kids from confessing, you know, making sure that there's maybe somebody else that could have killed the couple. So they looking through the shit, they looking through the shit. Caleb has already decided that he's gonna take the plea deal, so time is running out, okay? How about when Asher found the fucking bug, you guys? He almost went crazy. I'm telling you, I ain't never laughed so fucking hard. He was like a damn cartoon character. He was jumping up and down. He was just like, here it is, but he wasn't saying nothing because he didn't want the bug to pick it up. Oh my god, I fucking cracked the hell up on that part. But yeah, Asher finds the bug. It's in a pin top that Annalise has been using. Okay, so now that they know that the bug is there, they create this whole elaborate story. The kids, you know, the parents had found out that the kids were having this relationship and the parents were mad about it, so they killed them, okay? And that basically they hid the gun in the basement at the house. So now you see Sinclair. Now she probably assuming that she's listening somewhere. All of a sudden you see the police show up at the mansion. They bust in. They got a warrant. They gonna search the house. Annalise goes there and just sort of like, so what are you doing? You know, why are you doing all of this? And Sinclair was just like, well, you guys should have took the plea deal because that was a really good deal. Okay, but bitch, I know that damn gun is in the basement and I'm fixing to get your ass. She doesn't say that, but you see it all written all over her face. But of course the police come up there and they was like, hey, ain't no gun nowhere in this house. Annalise's just kind of looking at her like, Sinclair finally realizes from Annalise's face, she was like, what time is it? Okay, it's 5:15. Okay, well, The plea deal has expired. Okay, so score 1 for Annalise, but not too long, you guys, because Annalise gets a call from Nate. Philip is down here at the damn station. He's giving a statement, but don't worry about it. I'm gonna take care of it. Annalise was like, no, you don't need to do that. And he was like, don't worry about it. So he goes into a computer and he makes it look like through the files that Philip is schizophrenic and, you know, got all these mental problems. So that problem, as far as we know right now, has been handled. Score another 1 for Annalise, but again, not for that long, because now we find out that Catherine has decided to take a damn plea deal. She gets down there, she's talking to Catherine, and she was just like, look, if you did it, this is a plea that I can get behind. You can do these 10 years. Caleb doesn't have to do anything. That's fine if you did it. If you didn't do it, then what? Okay, Catherine says she didn't do it. And Annalise was like, well, this is stupid then. I'm trying to tell you guys, you are going to win this case. Catherine made up her mind. She is going to take the plea deal. So now Annalise was like, they all stupid. They can't think for themselves. Okay, we have got to fix this for them. You need to hurry up and get that DNA results on that straw. Okay, so Frank, they go back down there to the lab girl, and the lab girl's like, look, I can't do this. I need my job. I'm pregnant. I'm a black woman. I can't be fucking around with you guys. You're going to go off with your life, and I'm going to be on damn welfare somewhere. So Frank, last minute decision, he goes and takes $50,000 out. Remember that big ass luggage full of money that they had? He goes and takes $50,000 out of it, puts it in a bag, takes it back to the lab like, here, that should be somewhere around 1 year's worth of salary, you know, tax free. You go on and take this. Give me my damn results. But Annalise and them are running out of time. They have to meet with the judge at 12 o'clock. They're in the courtroom. Annalise is trying to stall for time. The judge is so through with Annalise, like, bitch, now I done told you I ain't got time to be sitting up here with you with this. What is going on here? She gonna take this plea deal or not? All of a sudden, Frank comes rushing in. He got the results. Philip is related to the dead couple. They let Catherine read it. Catherine said, no, I'm not gonna take the plea deal. So now Sinclair's like, oh, fuck. You know, she all stressed out. She got the same bubble guts that Olivia got. She on the phone talking to somebody. Annalise sees her frantic, and Annalise is just like real smug, like, yeah, girl, imagine this. Your boy Philip, he is a product of incest. Yeah, the couple that was killed, they're actually brother and sister. And she got pregnant and had little Philip. So good luck with that. You go on and prosecute him. Score another 1 for Annalise. So in the last scenes, you guys, everybody is letting off some sexual steam. Nate shows up at Annalise's house, and I was like, girl, you fixing to get you some. I felt so good for her. I was like, bitch, ain't nothing like some old good ding that you ain't had in a long time. He comes on down there. She's, you know, all coy, like, oh, you decided to help us, you know. And he was just like, yeah, I don't really like you, but I hate Sinclair even more. Okay, but we're gonna work this out, girl. Come on over here. So they go on and they get busy. We see Connor and Oliver. Connor takes them on down to the lecture halls. Like, look, you so damn intrigued with all of this, we gonna fuck on top of Annalise's desk. Maybe that'll make you feel better. Okay, so they down there, they having sex. Michaela goes and meets with Caleb. Where's Catherine? Oh, she's not here. I thought he said that she was asleep. Then she goes, well, I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't just me. You know, do you have feelings for me? And he says, yeah, he has feelings for her. So y'all, they get to kissing and then they get busy. I said, now, is Catherine asleep or... No, we just gonna fuck him right in the house like that, y'all? It was the craziest thing. Then we see Frank and Laurel. They're at the house, and Laurel's trying to talk to Frank about Annalise. He's like, look, I don't want to talk about her right now. She ain't about to come in between us, okay? Right now, it's just me and you in this apartment, okay? Then they go on and get busy. So, yeah, everybody is having a good time sexing each other up. Everybody except for Wes. Wes ass at the house trying to figure some shit out. Y'all done killed this damn girl, and now the nigga can't get a nut off or nothing. He gets a package from Catherine, and it's a painting that she did of him and I'm assuming his parents when he was a kid. But something about that painting is bothering him. He keep on looking at him, and then, aha! He got it. He rushes over to Annalise's house. Okay, I was like, nigga, you about to mess up the damn fuck fest we having in here with Nate and Annalise. He busts in the door. Let me see these pictures, the pictures of Philip that we have. They pull out the pictures of Philip, and he was like, look, that's that picture in the background. So it's a picture of Philip looking like me, looking at you guys right now. And in the background, there is a painting, and we can tell that it's one of Catherine's paintings. He was like, that's Catherine's paintings right there. Philip knows Catherine. This is when we find out that Caleb, after him and Michaela have sex, now he take this time just like a nigga. He ain't gonna tell you beforehand, he gonna tell you afterwards. He take this time to let Michaela know that he found a gun in the house and that he hid it in the furnace thing on the floor. And then Michaela's just like, oh my God, we done got this girl off and she really did kill these people. And then the last scene we see Catherine in the car looking all nervous. Philip jumps in the car and is just like, don't worry about it, I'm gonna take care of it. So that's how it ends, y'all. So I was like, oh, we gonna see, y'all. I mean, I still think the wild card is Bonnie. Out of everybody, I just can't imagine who else would have it in for Annalise, unless it was an accident. Of course, that could be the case as well. But yeah, you guys, next week is the finale for both Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder. And then I know that Empire only has like 3 more episodes as well, you guys. So we winding down Black Girls on Television. I'll finish up Empire since it's just a few more episodes left, and then you get Black Girls on Television will also be on hiatus. Alright, you guys, so that's it. Let me get off of here. You guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm It's Rocks. The channel is for It's Rocks, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.